know if you're in perimenopause. If you're struggling with that stubborn belly fat, cravings, what used to work in your 20s and 30s isn't working, this video is for you. Today, I'm gonna be sharing with you all of the common signs of hitting perimenopause, and I'm gonna be sharing with you how I've helped over 1,000 women build muscle, lose fat, and transform their body, and it's not utilizing things like intermittent fasting or extremes. It's real tools to get you sustainable results. Stay tuned to the end, and we're gonna dive right into it. Before we do, for all of you new, I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth Ayler Fitness. I have my 4-year degree in kinesiology, CSCS. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant and a GAPS practitioner, and I help women 30 plus build muscle, lose fat, transform their body, and heal their gut from severe chronic digestive issues and even things like Hashimoto's. What is perimenopause? It actually can happen as early as our 30s and sometimes even earlier. And it's around 5 to 10 years in that transition leading us into menopause. Our body is producing less estrogen, which is a key hormone in our menstrual cycle, and there's a lot of symptoms that can come along with it that we're gonna be going in today. One big one that I see a lot of women come to me with is that stubborn belly fat, the chronic fatigue, the cravings coming. They're doing all of the diets, yet they feel run down and they're training so hard, or they're eating so clean, and they're just not seeing the results. They just don't know what to do because they're trying all the things, the keto, the carnivore, the low calories. And again, they're not seeing the results. I'm gonna take you through and share with you how I help my clients. I've helped Amy lose over 27 pounds, 8 inches off her waist, eating 1,000 calories more a day. I've helped Mary, she was age 66, lose over 15 pounds, and we were training from home, no extremes. And these tips I'm gonna be sharing with you at the end. You'll be asking, why is it so important to know about if we're hitting perimenopause? Well, I see a lot of women come to me for weight loss, and when we're in this period of time and we're having these hormone shifts, weight loss is actually hard. And we're doing a lot of things that work against our hormones and lead to more metabolic chaos and making it hard to lose that weight. Just an example, during perimenopause, we're losing muscle at a rate of 40 to 50% faster. So if we're not getting in that strength training or our nutrition and we're not utilizing and uptaking our amino acids, then we're gonna lose our muscle mass. We're gonna start getting the weak bones. We're gonna start getting osteoporosis and having our body kind of going towards the opposite. So we really want to focus on our health and our vitality during perimenopause to transform our body. Let's go into the symptoms. The first key sign is going to be a regular cycle. So you may notice that you may have a shorter period or longer, or it's more intense with more cramps. But the whole point is you start seeing those shifts in your cycle. And in order to be actually in menopause, I just want to throw this out there, you would be 1 year, no cycle, and that would be you hitting menopause. First key sign is going to be an irregular cycle. Maybe you notice that you have more intense cramps, a shorter cycle, or it's maybe longer. So track your cycle, see how you're feeling. If you start noticing these irregularities, that could be a sign that, hey, maybe we're starting to go toward that perimenopause. The second symptom is going to be hot flashes and night sweats. When we're going through perimenopause, we have shifts in the estrogen, like I mentioned, and that actually runs with our thermostat. Our hypothalamus in our brain regulates our body temperature. So when we're having the shifts in the estrogen, that actually can cause us to go to the chills and then have the night sweats and have that thermostat just feeling like it's completely thrown off. This one, so many of my clients come to me and it's the first thing we work on and get improved, and it is sleep. So a lot of clients, when we have these night sweats going on, these hormone changes, it makes it hard to fall asleep. It makes it hard to stay asleep. We have more anxiety going on too during perimenopause, that mood changes. So just everything kind of heightens around. And if you haven't seen my video I did on sleep, how to burn fat sleeping, I actually talk about how cortisol, our stress hormone, is actually opposes melatonin, making it harder to stay asleep. So with my clients, we always work on getting our sleep better, actually creating habits around our night routine. So we're getting off of blue light and able to fall asleep, stay asleep, recover better, and have our body start transforming. Because like I said, sleep, we need it to transform. We're not getting sleep, we're gonna have higher cravings, and we're gonna make those food choices that we're ordering out and going towards convenience, I'll tell you that. This is another one of those big symptoms that I see a lot of women come to me for. we're getting that stubborn belly fat, and it's just starting to go in those areas where we haven't had it before. Girls come to me and they're like, what I used to do, it's not working anymore. All of a sudden I just have this belly fat, or I'm just holding everything in my hips. As I mentioned in the beginning, during perimenopause, we have the shifts in our estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And with all of these shifts, if we're not getting the right nutrition too, and the right nutrients, we're losing muscle at a faster rate too if we're overdoing the cardio. So we're losing more muscle, our metabolism slowing down, then we're getting the changes in our hormones, and then all of a sudden we start getting in all these different areas and we got the stubborn belly fat. So that's another big sign of perimenopause. You're just like, what used to work, it's not working. I feel like I'm, just more inflamed, I'm losing muscle, I'm getting the stubborn belly fat, and I don't know what to do. This one's gonna surprise you. High cholesterol levels. Estrogen actually, as it goes down, it works with cholesterol. So if it decreases, our HDL also decreases, which is our good guys, and then our LDL increases, which are the bad guys, meaning you may notice that you start getting higher cholesterol levels. And look at your diet too. I mean, there's so many other factors that go into this, and always work one-on-one with your doctor. I always do regular blood work to make sure I'm getting everything checked and making sure those blood works are in line. So I'm feeling healthy and I am in my healthiest place. I have a few more signs for you, and then I'm gonna be sharing all of my tips on how to transform your body during perimenopause when all the things are not working. And my next one actually is anxiety, depression. When we're going through this change in our life and we start having our body change and our confidence changes and the way we feel internally changes, and then we have low energy, and then the cravings, we just feel, I will name it, when I had all my hormone issues, I felt like I was falling apart. I had chronic cravings, I had low energy, I felt like I was working so hard too and not seeing the results. Like there was always a film of inflammation or just water on my body. And when I started doing these things that I'm going to be sharing with you today, like changing my diet and getting my hormone levels balanced, my body, it felt like it just shed the inflammation. I started seeing the development of my muscles. I started feeling my energy come up, and I see it with all of my clients, and it's just not about the calories in versus the calories out. There's so many other aspects. My next one is gonna be cravings. When we're in perimenopause, we have the hormone changes that can lead for those more carbohydrate cravings. And then on top of that, if we have the changes in our mood and more anxiety, and then we don't feel good. When I don't feel good, I don't want to do good. And then if you don't sleep, we got more cravings. So it's, as you can see, things kind of just compile on when we got these different symptoms going on, leading us to just in a place where we're not feeling our healthiest, our strongest, and our most vibrant self. So what do we need to do to shift ourselves, to start losing weight, transforming our body, building our metabolism, balancing our hormones? Let's go right into it. My first one is going to be stop skipping breakfast. Cortisol levels are highest in the morning. If you're going to skip breakfast, you're actually going to have more intense cravings in the afternoon. In fact, I had a client come to me, she was doing OMAD, 1 meal a day. She felt run down, chronic cravings, and she was actually more fearful of eating food because she thought she was gonna gain weight, because when she had carbs, she would have that insulin spike. The reason for this was she was only having 1 meal a day and everything would spike. I got her to space things out. We got her carbohydrates up, and she actually is eating 500 calories more a day, and she is down 8 pounds. So it just shows you it's not about just cutting our calories and doing extremes. It's about looking at our hormones and our cortisol levels and blood sugar regulation. My second tip is going to be move something. And you need to listen a little longer for this though. When it comes down to it, a lot of us, we don't know what to do. We don't know where to get started. And it's just about getting started. You don't need to train 7 days a week, but we need to get some weight-bearing exercise going. It could be getting on the reformer, doing the Pilates. I train clients and customize their program to them for my 90-day challenge off of those tonal gyms. We do it with dumbbells, but we need to get some weight bearing because we're at a place and we're losing muscle at a faster rate. So we really want to do everything that we can to keep the weight bearing, because that's going to keep your bones strong. That's going to keep us maintaining that lean muscle mass. That's going to help you build muscle and go for longevity at the same time. More muscle, muscle, less fat, higher metabolism. And again, you do not have to train 7 days a week. Amy, she is training 3 days a week. I need to pause for a second. I have a special announcement. It is official, my next 90-day whole body transformation. It starts on Monday. And if you're in a place where you tried every diet out there, you're training so hard, you're not seeing results, it is time to take a different approach, a more holistic approach. I have helped over 1,000 women overcome when they told me that they couldn't lose weight. All the doctors said they couldn't. They had chronic cravings, low energy, they were on low calories. They are now all eating more food, transforming their body. They are no longer tied to a meal plan and they can't eat out. They have balance with their life, no more fear of food, and they have the body and confidence to go with it. My 90-day transformation, I'm going to put all the details in the description below. It is Monday, so this is your unicorn moment to head to the description below. It is not a challenge. It is not, hey, you're going to need me forever. I want to teach you everything so you have the empowering tool of nutrition and you can continue on your journey with your results and all the empowerment and tools to do so. Levels, your body is utilizing it and you're getting in your steps for the day, which is going to help aid in weight loss anyways. So if you're that type of person, you have a hard time getting in your steps, take a nice 10-minute walk after a meal. That's going to help with digestion, blood sugar regulation, and aiding in weight loss. Is that simple, guys? These tools are everything that I teach to my clients because it's not about doing the extremes. It's about taking small things, fitting them into your life so you're creating a life that you wake up, you look forward to so that the nutrition becomes easy, the training becomes easy, the sleep gets better, the energy goes up, and you just start feeling better. I saved the best for last. My final tip is to work on your gut health. Everything that I do with my clients is more of a gut-focused fat loss. 80% of our immune system is in our gut. A lot of us have been on antibiotics, or we were a C-section, or we had our gallbladder out, or we have autoimmune conditions, thyroid issues. You look at your blood tests and you're low in a lot of different things. All of these things, that's where you absorb and assimilate your nutrients. It is in your gut. So if we have damage to that villi and we're not doing things to heal that lining of the gut, get to the root cause too if you have digestive issues, because I see a lot of women now have chronic constipation, not complete bowel movements, acid reflux, again, all those other skin issues, acne, all of that. But we got to heal the gut. That's where you absorb and assimilate your nutrients. And if you're trying all the things and we have a lot of chronic anxiety and bloating and constipation and we don't have our gallbladder, we got to get to the root cause and heal that gut. I have a whole playlist on digestion. I highly recommend checking it out. I struggled for years with severe digestive issues. I had 15 types of parasites, H. pylori, SIBO, mast cell activation, and not only do I have my 90-day transformation challenge on Monday, head to the description, but I also work with clients one-on-one to heal from severe digestive issues. They have had half of their colon removed, replaced with titanium. Hashimoto's clients, I got SIBO clients, parasites, you name it. And the first best thing that we do is we get everyone going to the bathroom, no laxatives, because no. Or if you're running to the bathroom, we want to get you having smooth bowel movements because when you're not going to the bathroom, it really messes with your brain. So if you guys need help, head to the description. If you need help with gut, same link, check that out. I will be in touch with you. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Share it with a friend, and if you have gut issues, check out this video here.
8 weeks in, I can happily say that I'm hitting PRs in the gym without aggravating my injuries, losing inches, all while fueling my body properly and eating more food. Hi there, my name is Frances. I just wanted to hop on here and rave a bit about Elizabeth's program. I signed up for 12 weeks with Elizabeth. My main goals were to work with a trainer that listened to my goals and my injuries, and then created an individualized program that recognized both. I wanted to eat more food, and I wanted to change my body composition. 8 weeks in, I can happily say that I'm hitting PRs in the gym without aggravating my injuries, losing inches, all while fueling my body properly and eating more food. Elizabeth is a well-rounded trainer. She's friendly, fun, personable, encouraging. She truly wants to help others with her knowledge and genuine care for others. Not only have I gained confidence through this process, I have a community of women that support and uplift one another, which is priceless. If I had to recommend anybody, I would recommend Elizabeth and this program, because the knowledge that I've gained through her and the sharing of recipes and health tips have just been bar none.